Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a map I made on Minecraft. It's based on a book called House of Leaves and a Doom map called MyHouse.wad. If you look, it's an immersive portal map. That's a thing. That's the thing about it. It's immersive portals. But if you look at this map immediately, you can see that it's mostly the same front layout as the map as MyHouse.wad. That is a Doom map that the layout of this house is slightly based on, loosely based on. I did change so much about this. As you can see, the house extends up past render distance. The render distance is 2 for a reason, because that's the render distance this map works best at. You can see the garage is here with the fucking lower basement entrance there, and then the entrance to the house over there. But if but we're gonna go in through the front door, so that's kind of how you're supposed to go in through to it. And as you can see, the layout is mostly the same, despite except for a few things like the door system here. There's not as many doors. That overlays into the basement. You see the basement through here, and the and over. Oh fuck! That scared the shit out of me. It's just that. It's just the fireplace over there. It's just this fireplace that's here. You can see through here and into this room, despite it being here. That should realistically be a. This should realistically not even be a window here because there is the fireplace is blocking it. The fireplace that is in here is blocking it. But that doesn't make any sense because the chimney is out here, right next to the door. Right next to the door is a window. You can see the fireplace through this window because it goes into this room where the fireplace actually is. Now, my favorite effect will be shown last, just so you know. But this effect is another one I like, where you go in here, it's some room that goes down into the foundation. And then this room also goes down into the foundation, but is not as much as the other room that's also in the same space. This should technically be the same space. Because if you look here and then look there, that's not enough room to fit that room. Now if we go into the basement, we'll find that this overlook looks into the basement, and we got a little thing of immersive portals here. I have this here in case I ever get specifically half my height. If I go from 2 blocks to 1 block tall, I can just walk through. I can just walk through here, and then I'm fixed. But usually this should be shut. Therefore, so it's hidden. But yeah, you got a little dip in carpet. The basement entrance just goes right into the fucking garage instead of having a little hallway lead up. Goes right into the garage. So really, it just confuses the shit out of you when you walk through it if you don't know the mod. And then you come here, and there's a little hallway. At the end of this hallway is, well, you can see through this room to the chimney, and there's a bed. And then there's a doorway here. You go this way, there's a little cut off, there's a little crossroad thing. I haven't done anything with that. That's why this is blank. And then over here, you got this room on the first floor again. So let's just go over here. Slide down this ladder. And then walk out this door. We're on the first floor again. And then we go down here and it shows the next bit where we're going. Oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck is up with the fucking... It's just an effect of my render distance. That's complete. That's actually complete. But yeah. That's the next place where we're gonna go. Let's go. We open this, close this, and then we go down. And then we're in here. You see the window there, and you see that that wall is in fact complete. And then we go in here. You got a new dimension. This is the second dimension where, so, okay, let's get something clear. That's the first dimension. This is the second dimension. We go here, we're back in the first dimension, and then we go here back in the second dimension. See a little bit extra there. And then we go in here, once again, back in the first dimension. Fun fact about the first dimension, well, fun fact about this area in the first dimension. The first dimension covers the house and the outside the house. No, wait. The house should be considered the second dimension. The overworld is obviously the first dimension. And then that would make this actually the third dimension. That would make this the third dimension. And now where we're going is the fourth dimension. So we just go down this long hallway. It will change color. And now it's stone. This is what I'm going to call the pool rooms, because there's pools. But if you pay attention, you see that this door is the same, like, entranceway from the other house to the area where you can access the third and fourth dimension. Let's just close this maintenance path, just so I can show this entire area off easier. This is drainage. You can go in here, spill out over, land, and then you go over here. Then you find another area. A familiar looking effect. But this time in a more narrow path, and it has paths all over it, more cluttered. And then this is where you're going to go through and access the fifth dimension. Now, if we go back, We can then go here, and if we just open the maintenance path, we can attempt some parkour. When you do go down this path in the maintenance hatch, you just fall. If you attempt to parkour, you just fall down, and you're back here. And I thought that would be rather funny. Now, if we go down here in this drainage, we go down into a gigantic basin of water. That's not full because of this drain. And then we go down, and we get spit out, the portal disappears, and we're back in the first dimension, in the second dimension. And I actually think that's all in that dimension. So now we can go see this area. Up here is a little fucking upstairs area that's yet to be made. I think the third dimension is going to be really short. It is done, actually. Yeah, the third dimension's just complete. Fourth dimension, I mean. Yeah, the fourth dimension is completely done already. I just need to make a fifth dimension put in there. But then we go here, and we see my favorite effect. A little slit in the fucking wall. You go up, and boom, the house is tiny. It's a one-way portal again. I'm gonna do more on this area. And this is what it looks like outside.